cannibals lived on trees, not interacting with the outside world for almost 2,000 years, living alone with the world on the treetops hidden in the dense jungle of Papua, Indonesia. The cannibalistic Korowai have not known the existence of humans for nearly 2,000 years. It was not until 1974 that the people of the Korowai tribe knew they were not the only people living in the world when they had the chance to encounter a group of Western scientists. The distinctive feature of this tribe is that they usually make their homes on trees 6 to 25 meters high and even 50 meters above the ground to avoid the clans as well as animals. A house is usually home to 15 people. Because living away from the outside world, their life is not so different from the primitive one. Some studies have shown that this tribe used to hunt people and eat cannibalism. This custom is not preserved today, but the skeletons of people who had been eaten in the past are still kept by the descendants of the tribe. However, Paul Raffaelli, an Australian journalist during a visit to this tribe in May 2006, heard a Korowai member say that many of the tribe wanted to eat his 6-year-old boy because of suspicion. It is a witch. The Korowai tribe has about 3,000 people and speaks its own language. Their main activity during the day is hunting and gathering to find food sources of wild animals and plants. Men in tribes are often married when they are over 20 years of age, while women are only allowed to marry after their first menstrual period. Costumes of the people of Korowai also very simple. Men usually leave naked and use a thread wrapped around their belly, while women in short skirts are made from dried leaves.
There is, deep in the most remote regions of New Guinea, an indigenous people, unknown to the majority of the world. They're hunters and gatherers. Many of them shy away from strangers. But we were given the unique opportunity to travel back in time to what is perhaps the last remaining Stone Age community in the world, the Korowai tribe. Our journey takes us across the mountains and through the Baliem Valley, where we pause to pay a visit to the Dani people. They try, as far as is possible, to retain their old lifestyle, and are skeptical of much of the modernity that strangers bring with them. The missionaries moved out during the 90s, leaving behind them a village populated by people torn from their roots and feeling they belonged neither here nor in their indigenous culture. We follow our friends into the denseness of their as yet virgin forest. This is the Korowai and Kombai people's natural habitat. In their treetop houses and unaffected by the world around them, they live in harmony with nature. A sago larvae feast calls for large quantities of sago palms. With all the guests, there'll be many more mouths than usual to feed. The Korowais live almost independent of time. Watches or clocks are unheard of here. They don't plan their lives. They don't collect material possessions. You may ask why they build their houses up in the treetops. They say, this is how our forefathers did it. The larvae are then wrapped into neat little packages. To ensure a good party, they'll need as many as 20,000 larvae. After a while, they make their way into the hut to greet their hosts, dogs and all, as long as they're kept in the confines of the women's net bags.